Yes, we nailed our Miami real estate market forecast for 2023, but now let's talk about what's coming for 2024. Will Miami's beautiful bubble burst, or are we set up for long-term growth? Watch and find out. Sep Niakan here, founding broker of Blackbook Properties and CondoBlackbook.com, and we're the only brokerage team you need to navigate Miami and South Florida real estate like an insider. It's 2024 and you're likely trying to figure out whether it's the right time to buy if you want a piece of South Florida, or if we've hit our peak and it's time to sell and move on if you're currently a homeowner here. Today, I'm going to satisfy your curiosities and give you some clarity as to what we've been seeing here on the ground and what we expect for 2024 real estate in Miami. But before I tell you all my top Miami real estate predictions, please hit the subscribe button right here and follow us on all our social media platforms for lots of entertaining and informed content created by smart humans who really know Miami and South Florida. This is not AI-generated crap. At the beginning of 2023, when most analysts forecasted a housing crash with rising interest rates and rumors of an upcoming recession, we held our ground and correctly predicted that Miami would still be one of the top 3 hottest major real estate markets in the US and that prices would go up. And we were right. 2023 was transformative for Miami's luxury housing market in multiple ways. The city's managed to stand out in a slowing national housing market with outstanding quarterly sales that outperformed pre-pandemic years and retained enough momentum to stabilize the supercharged post-pandemic market. The housing market has performed better than expected, with the average sale price for condos located in coastal, mainland, and barrier island neighborhoods, including Miami Beach, rising 8.8% year over year, going from $901,000 in November 2022 to $984,000 in November 2023, according to MLS data. What's more, in the last 5 years, growth has been on an outstanding 56.5% increase, going from $550,000 in November 2018 to the aforementioned $984,000. And sales volumes have stayed up too, still outperforming all pre-pandemic numbers. So just when people thought that Miami real estate was going to fizzle out after the last 2 years' boom, our luxury housing market has maintained a stable stride. Overall, Florida emerged as the second most valuable housing market in the US in 2023, leaving behind the likes of New York. According to Bloomberg's recent study, Florida's housing market value share stands at $3.85 billion compared to New York's $3.69 billion. Sorry, New York. All of this is remarkable considering what the national real estate markets have been doing, as well as how high interest rates have been. By the way, if you want more detailed data, give me a call or head over to CondoBlackbook.com for all of our exclusive quarterly reports. Okay, so we've laid out the data on the ground for this year, our past successes of predicting markets, and so now here's the breakdown of why we will have another great year for Miami's luxury real estate market and other specific predictions for 2024. First, the wealthy and high-tax state escapees will continue to move to Miami in droves. Over the past few years, Miami has had a major image makeover. We're no longer just a vacation or second home destination, but rather a place that everyone wants to live and call home. We believe that the Miami condo market trends have changed for good, and this is driven by a few key factors that I mention in a lot of my videos and blogs that set us apart from other major cities. First, the fact that Florida has no personal income tax, no estate tax, and no inheritance tax has always been a major attraction for high income and high asset individuals. And the latest research shows that Florida ranks #1 for young, well-established professionals as well. With more than 91,000 New Yorkers relocating to Florida between 2021 and 2022, followed by about 50,000 Californians, it's easy to see how our housing market has become a top attraction for domestic buyers looking to escape high-income tax states like those. Miami's grown up, folks. Last weekend, I ate dinner on South Beach next to, wait for it, Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez, who recently made a big move here to South Florida. I'm not trying to brag, yes I am, but I do want to highlight that the news we read about big money moving to Miami is real. You truly feel it when you sit and dine next to the guys in the headlines. The spotlight has been on Miami now for some time, with major businesses moving their offices or satellite offices here. Not to mention, billionaire hedge fund manager Ken Griffin just suggested that Miami could replace New York as the world's financial center. Imagine that. Another key prediction is that South Americans will also continue to be demand drivers. Let's remember, Miami has historically been a foreign buyer hotspot, particularly Latin American buyers. In 2023, about $5.1 billion worth of South Florida residential property was purchased by Latin Americans, mainly from Colombia, Argentina, and Brazil, with Miami-Dade County getting 72% of that volume. Foreign nationals love the stability the US dollar and the US economy gives them, and the security they can offer their families in our cities as compared to some of their home countries. Plus, let's be honest, we have pizzazz like no other city in the US can offer. I mean, not me, but our city. Wealthy South Americans feel safe and at home here. It's truly their second home, and many of them have made it their permanent home, and they continue to do so. In addition, Miami continues to be in the international spotlight for banking, trade, wealth management, and in all major sports. This includes the latest move by the one and only Messi to Inter Miami Soccer, or football, putting the eyes of the world on Miami. Plus, FIFA moving a headquarters here to Miami ahead of the 2026 World Cup, and more world-famous names picking our top neighborhoods to call home. It's clear that the desire to live here by South Americans and foreign nationals as a whole will continue to rise, and naturally, demand in real estate has followed and will follow. Another prediction we're really looking forward to is that mortgage rates will go down. With the 30-year mortgage rates known to follow the 10-year Treasury, we expect interest rates to decline in 2024 as the US Treasury yields come down, as many are predicting. And we're already seeing some relief. In December 2023, mortgage rates fell under 7% for the first time since mid-August of 2023. So with long-term interest rates predicted to fall even more over the next year, we expect more buyers to get off the sidelines and re-enter the market. We also predict prices are gonna stay up. We do not expect prices to drop. They haven't dropped any appreciable amount over the last 7 to 8 years, and we are anticipating a continued general price growth trend. With demand up from the wealthy and high-tax state escapees, demand strong from international buyers, especially from South America, and mortgage interest rates down, we expect prices to continue to rise, albeit in the single digits in 2024. Another prediction to note is that the rental market will be a little bit mixed. Through most of 2023, Miami held on to its title as the hottest or most competitive market for rentals in the country with about a 97% occupancy rate. But rental prices have started to flatten out a bit and even drop a bit in some cases. Not a lot, but we're seeing some pullbacks. We expect this cool down to show itself in the stats as we head into early 2024, as the market may have overshot a bit in 2022 and early 2023. And more multifamily apartment buildings have come on the market as well and will continue to do so through 2024. However, we believe that the premium rental market, meaning waterfront, water view, or high luxury condo rentals, will experience more stability and maybe even some price appreciation in 2024, even as inventory may open up a bit. A key prediction that I think buyers will certainly be happy about is that inventory is likely to increase in 2024. That means more options for you. One of the questions everyone wants to know is, will there be more listings available in 2024 to choose from? And we think so. Let me explain. A lot of people have been stuck in their homes because of their 2, 3, 4% mortgage rate that's too darn good compared to today's rates. It's just plain sticker shock for them to sell out of that rate and go into what may be a significantly higher rate, especially the ones over the past couple of years. As interest rates go down over the next year and time passes, people who had been on the fence about selling their properties because they would lose their lower mortgage rates might finally decide to go ahead and make the move as the shock wears off and they are ready for what's next in their life and their next real estate needs. Second, next year we'll continue to see growth in prices, but it'll likely be in single digits. Investors that have been seeing double-digit growth returns for the past few years may feel like the time has come to lock in their gains and possibly move on to what's next as well. And so some of them will certainly be putting their properties on the market, thereby adding a little more inventory for would-be buyers. And as Florida transitions to new, more stringent condo maintenance laws passed last year, there's been a significant rise in condo fees and insurance costs. And so, as we discussed above, rents also may not be going up at the same pace as this upswing in costs. These factors may also nudge a portion of owners to become sellers in 2024 as well. And finally, quite a few pre-construction condos are scheduled for 2024 completion. This includes Aston Martin Residences, Una, Lofty Brickell, Mr. C Residences in Coconut Grove, the 560-unit Legacy Hotel and Residences in downtown, and the 600-unit Nativo also in downtown, among others. Now, those aren't big numbers when you consider all the people moving to South Florida, and also a lot of these pre-construction projects were sold out before completion. But there will certainly be a portion of those ready for resale when the buildings come online in 2024. And for our final prediction, new construction housing options will get pricier and more luxurious. More luxurious than Miami already? Yes, I mean it. We expect luxury housing prices to grow, with major luxury branded condos such as Dolce & Gabbana, Bentley, St. Regis, Waldorf Astoria, and Cipriani adding value and appeal to Miami's latest slew of new luxury pre-construction condos. But those have all been announced, and they get more and more luxurious. But we also believe that there will be a significant number of more luxury and ultra-luxury condo announcements in 2024 as developers seek to offer more unique and luxurious real estate options to the wealthy moving to South Florida from large US and international cities. Well, there you have it. We're excited about 2024 and see Miami further positioning itself as one of the hottest housing markets in the country. We predict that it'll continue to outperform on almost every metric and seal its position as a global city of choice, appealing to a wide array of investors and buyers. If you disagree with any of my predictions, I can handle it. Let's talk. And if you're looking to buy or sell and you want nuanced advice on what's going on with your property, your location, and what's right for you, please feel free to reach out anytime. And if you want to hear about any of these stats or have questions, just reach out. Be sure to follow us on all our social media channels. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.